42. Yeah, I'm going to do more stuff. I'm going to do more stuff. And the reason why I'm going to do more on this channel is I'm kind of like more of a centrist than I've ever been in my life. And I don't feel like I'm a centrist politically, philosophically, because I've moved a lot. I feel like everybody else has just moved more radical, and I'm sitting where I was. And this is a good example of it too. And that's why I think I have a different perspective now than I did in the past. So let me not get ahead of myself. But I am busy working on something that I would like to reveal, and I was going to do it tonight, and I decided not, because I've already spoken about the documentary. I'll go back to that, but there's something else that's been brewing for, in some ways, a decade. But it's getting close. I will say enough to say this. I'm fighting hard for the end of the year, but on the subject, I don't understand why people have a problem with a female Silver Surfer when we're already getting an alternate Earth. Don't they realize the whole universe is alternate? It's not the same Galactus. This is all based on what might be a misunderstanding of quantum physics. But there's other paths to it. So let's say we have different dimensions, different universes, many different universes. And one of those universes has a female and a male Silver Surfer. And that is our universe, the universe we live in, because that's in the comic book. Another universe has a female, we don't know, might not have a male, Silver Surfer. Big deal. There's already alternative stuff. And if people don't have a problem with the other alternative stuff, like the Fantastic Four being the only superheroes, if they don't have a problem with all the crazy retro stuff, the retro futurist stuff, then why are they going to have a problem with a female Silver Surfer who's in the comic book? When I read comics, I don't remember her, but I do remember, I think he used to hang out with Nova. I don't remember this other female Silver Surfer. I wasn't a big Silver Surfer fan, so maybe that's the thing. I'm more of a stickler when it comes to stuff like the Forgotten Realms. I think she was called Nova. Did the dude have 2 girlfriends? I mean, I guess you gotta be lonely going through space looking for planets to die. Or were they the same person? I don't know. My internet. I'm gonna look this up. Yeah. Frankie Ray. Yeah, when I used to read Silver Surfer, he used to hang out with Nova. So I guess he also had Shala Ball, who became a female Silver Surfer, and that's who's in the movie. What really I'm seeing, and I'm not going to play dumb because this is mostly what it is. It's fatigue from bad bitch. Bad bitch throwing blows is getting kind of tired. Even with Baldur's Gate 3, I'm on my second playthrough, and I'm like, the warriors are the women. In the Forgotten Realms movie, most of the warriors were women. In my first character, I did a completely random character. Didn't know that everybody got the name Tav. because it sounded like a barbarian name. And I had a female barbarian deep gnome. I was forgetting what kind of gnome it was. You already have the character. And we're talking a powerful cosmic superhero. Not someone like the Black Widow from the last Captain America, who is that in the movie, tiny, like 4'10" Jewish chick. Who was that Israeli superhero? Well, it was Sabra. Sabra in the movie was ridiculous. I am against that. They should have just made her actual Sabra, the superhero. But because of the low standing of modern Israel, Sabra became a Black Widow who supposedly didn't have powers, but we're talking a child's body. You know, like this actress has a child's body. She does have breasts, so I won't say that, but you know, like if she has a child that matured slightly early in one area, but she was kicking ass, like physical kicking ass, and they should have just made her Sabra. If you really want to cover up for something like that, you got to just make a political statement in support of Palestinians. Just do that. Just make a political statement, Marvel. Or are you just going to be quiet as the genocide goes on, Marvel? That's why you're getting protested against, because you're quiet. Otherwise, nobody would give a damn if you had been against this, you know, at least since last year, early last year. And nobody would give a damn. It was like, yo, she's part of our universe. Israel has that relationship with the government, and so they have a bodyguard or whatever her role was. I don't even remember in the movie. I think it was part bodyguard at least. He had other intelligence roles. So I still thought it was a pretty good movie. And I wish people would just have been more upfront about what the whole thing was about, what the controversy was about, instead of making it about Sabra. Because Sabra is just another character. She's been just another character all this time. And now it's a problem. Well, what would have made it not a problem? So that's really what this is about. I just think it's silly. There's supposedly going to be gender politics. That was mentioned. Welcome to planet Earth. There's gender. There's gender politics on planet Earth. Yeah, you have a problem with that? Like that? Welcome to planet Earth. But this isn't even planet Earth. This is not planet Earth. So I'm kind of looking forward to what is alternative Earth gender politics. I mean, you talk about an environment for some serious like satire, in some ways, some other artistic exploration. What is alternative Earth gender politics? What does that look like? You can have some fun with that. How could a woman show up and say our planet is marked for destruction? Who would do that? Well, maybe it's more of a patriarchal Earth and Galactus was trolling. He had the male and the female Silver Surfer, and he was like, hey, female Silver Surfer, down on that planet, women just make sandwiches and do laundry. They wash clothes. the whole trip to planet Earth, they're surfing on their way there. And she's like dreading this. Like, they both dreading it. Like, how we end up cursed like this? We got to kill planets for this dude to survive. And he ran game on her. And now, okay. And she kind of said it all like snobby. That might be one of the issues too. That might be it too. Maybe it was how she just showed up, your planet is marked for destruction. Bye. And she hopped back on that. She didn't even hop off the surfboard. She just surfed on. I'm out. That might be it. There may be it. But thing is, I'm seeing this from a lot of women. But it seems to be coming from that trad wife, wannabe trad wife. It's hard out here. Winters come. I'm not feeling this economy, all these tariffs. It seems to be like that we need men type thing of it, because they seem to be on this. And when I'm saying seem, I'm talking like that's about half maybe of the videos I'm seeing in my feed. You watch a few Silver Surfer trailers and you get the commentary videos. So I'm reacted to it in the same way that my channel has in the past, where if nobody's saying it, especially since I've evolved to being this new form centrist, and I evolved by doing nothing. Everybody else is moving around. I'm like, same dude. And this would have always been silly to me with those caveats. And me saying them, Silver Surfer was never my favorite character. I read some of his comic books back in the day. I would probably have more of an issue, as I mentioned, if it was something that I was more into, like the Forgotten Realms. You had a Baldur's Gate 4, and it was the same thing where all the warriors were women, and then I might be like, really? It's getting tired. But Karlach was a shit, and Lysel was even better. So, I mean, the two women warriors in that game, plus the random one I created, even though Lysel died, she got stabbed to death in my first playthrough. So I had to play it again and not see her get stabbed to death. So fortunately, I ended up with a sweet talking bard who was able to calm the cat fight down.